In a distant land, there was a man named Miaj. He was a wise ruler in the kingdom of Singurg. However, one day, King Miaj suddenly disappeared without a trace. Many people in Singurg were confused and considered it nothing more than a myth. But King Mirag's life did not end there. He suddenly appeared in the land of Santorin, a faraway land from Singurg. There, he decided to conceal his true identity by teaching at a school. He took on the role of a wise and inspirational teacher. Miaj, the beloved sports teacher, was adored by all the students in the high school. However, there was one student in the 10th grade who didn't seem to like Miaj. Curious, Miaj approached the student and asked why they always seemed gloomy and never smiled. The student, named Ratna, remained silent. After school, Miaj noticed Ratna sitting alone in the library. Miaj wanted to inform Ratna that it was getting late and she should head home. However, Miaj noticed Ratna crying while reading a history book. At that moment, a portal suddenly appeared in front of them. Ratna was shocked by this unexpected occurrence. There were several large blue creatures with sharp teeth, as well as a man named Ngistika who had a sinister smile. Ngistika was Mirag's enemy and he realized that King Miaj was still alive. Ngistika attacked King Miaj with the help of those creatures. However, King Miaj swiftly drew a sword that emerged from within a book in the library. He easily defeated the creatures. However, Ngistika took Ratna hostage. There was a conversation between Ngistika and Miaj, when Ngistika uttered that Miaj was the despised king of Singurg. This revelation shocked Ratna. Miaj seized the opportunity when Ngistika was momentarily distracted and managed to render him unconscious. Ratna was freed, but she looked at Miaj with astonishment. Ratna wanted to confirm whether Miaj was just an ordinary name or indeed the former king of Singurg. The surprising events of the day led Ratna to believe that Miaj was indeed a king of Singurg from the past. Miaj honestly revealed that he had been asleep for hundreds of years and suddenly awakened in this country. It had been 3 years since Miaj arrived in Santorin. Suddenly, Ratna burst into tears and expressed anger towards Miaj for not being willing to let Miaj stay in her beloved country. Ratna openly admitted that Singurg had once colonized Santorin. Miaj was taken aback as he had never learned the history of this country. Ngistika was not fully unconscious. He attempted to stand up and told Ratna how the kingdom of Singurg could conquer many nations because King Miaj possessed a dragon army. There were hundreds of dragons that he had concealed, and King Miaj wanted to immediately silence Ngistika. However, Ratna intervened, wanting to hear Ngistika's explanation further. Ngistika continued, revealing that the dragons were dormant in another dimension, and it was Mirag's sword that could open the gateway. Ratna, understanding the situation, immediately desired to seize the sword, while Miaj was surprised and wondered what Ratna would do, even though he already understood. Ratna persistently tried to take Mirag's sword, openly expressing her intention to conquer Singurg as a revenge for the fallen heroes who had protected Santorin in 1892. Miaj denied that the people of the present era were at fault, and he also sympathized as his own people had once colonized other nations. Ratna continued to narrate the struggles of the heroes and the sacrifices of her grandfather. Ratna's stories left Miaj silent, especially when Ratna burst into loud sobs. Miaj stopped evading and fell silent. Ratna took the sword without hesitation. Without hesitation, Ratna did something to open the dimension where the dragons resided. A wide blue portal opened in the sky, spanning 50 kilometers. Ngistika and Miaj were astonished that Ratna could open the portal, as Ngistika never expected Ratna to possess such power. Miaj wanted to reclaim the sword, but Ratna suddenly began to float on her own. The power of King Miaj vanished and transferred to Ratna. Hundreds of dragons flew in the sky, looking at Ratna with respect. Without hesitation, Ratna commanded them to conquer Singurg immediately. The dragons moved towards the country, and Ratna was lifted onto the back of one of the dragons. With resounding tears, Ratna was ready to conquer the country she despised.